Well, happy Monday, everybody. Thank you for joining Strength. My name is Abby. If we've not met, I am the health fitness professional here at the Houston site. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I'm going to run through these waivers real quick, and it's going to be real fast because we're just recapping what we had in March, since March is almost over, which is kind of crazy. But we had this month was nutrition themed. So we had our Healthy Eats Challenge, which was a 4-week challenge. And that ran all of March. Was just fun way to explore different meal preps and challenge to eat healthier. And then we had our Nutrition Simplified educational webinar, which ended this past Friday. If you are interested in watching these, you can go onto our YouTube channel, the same place that all our Cube Fits are posted, and it'll be there for you to see. And then we had our cooking demo. This is every month. We have this every third Wednesday of the month. So if you missed that, you can get it next month or just go watch the recording on YouTube. That's all I got. We're going to go ahead and warm up. Like I said in the chat, there's not going to be any equipment. The only equipment required for today is going to be a mat. But don't underestimate this workout, because body weight can be very challenging, So you can, if you want to make it a little more challenging, grab a medium to heavyweight dumbbell, but she's not necessary, Okay, so we are going to go ahead and start our warm up. So let's start my timer real quick. And we are going to start like usual. We're going to reach for our toes. Inhale and exhale, reach for the toes. Really pushing back, hinging from the hips, getting a stretch in those glutes, hamstrings. And then I want you to roll back up to the top, rolling the shoulders back, letting the head, neck roll around. Get a nice stretch in the upper body. And then we're going to face camera. So feet hip width apart. Bring it to some arm circles. We're going to warm up. We're going to warm up our shoulders. We're going to have push-ups as our first exercise. So I really want you to warm up those shoulders and those chest muscles. So we're going to bring it forward, and then we're going to bring it back. And we're going to bring our hands forward, up, down, and then rotating the palms back and pressing the shoulders together to stretch the chest. Bringing them up into an arm circle, back down, rotating them. So for the push-ups, you can come to your knees. You can do them on a wall. You can do them on a chair or bench, whatever you need. We're going to do a few more arm circles. And then we are going to take it to some scoops. So we're hamstring sweeps. So you're going to prop that foot back up in front of you, hinging from your hips, reaching down, getting a nice stretch in those hamstrings and glutes and calves. Swap sides. Really getting nice, big movements. One more, and then come to the end of your mat. We're going to take it to that toe touch again, but this time I want you to bend the knees, crawl out to your plank position. Inhale. Exhale, left foot towards left hand, and drop the knee to the ground. I want you to stretch, reach that hand down, and stretch that chest, that hand up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Then place both palms on the ground. And feet back together. Other side, world's greatest stretch. Reach that hand down and then back up. And y'all can do this as many times as you feel like you need. I'm going to go ahead and go through our exercises, right? It's going to be 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 4 moves, 3 times, all right? So we're going to come for our push-ups. We're going to come either to a perfect plank position, hands under shoulders, feet hip width apart behind us, and lower the chest to the ground and come back up. Or if you need to regress, keeping those knees on the ground where we have a line from our knees to our head that is a perfect straight line, chest to ground, coming back up. And again, if you need to use a wall, you can do that as well. So what that would look like would be hands kind of below the shoulders, bringing your face to the wall. And then we are going to have our lower body, right? So we're going to take it to tabletop. So, I'm sorry. From push-ups, we're going to go to our swimmer. We're not done with the upper body. So we're going to lower chest to the ground. Swimmer Superman's arms are going to come up in front of us, lifting the feet, and then bringing those arms back. And then you're rotating the hands back up. Make sure you have enough space for your hands because you're going to need it. So you're rotating your palm back as you bring it towards your low back, and then you're rotating it towards the ground as you come up, right? And then we're going to take it to our lower body. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to go donkey kick to fire hydrant. So I'm driving my foot up as if I were pressing on something. Like pretend like you are serving something to someone with your, there's like a plate on your foot and you want to kick that foot up and you're using your glute. And then you're going to the side, activating that glute medius. All right. We'll do 40 seconds one side, 40 seconds the other, and then split it on round 3. And then for our last exercise, this is where you would grab that dumbbell. We're going to come to the floor, walk those feet in towards your glutes, lifting the hips up. You can put a dumbbell here, and we're going down and back up, and down and back up. To make it harder, I want you to extend one foot, and we'll do single leg glute bridges. All right, so that's what we got. We're going to get started in the next 5 seconds. So find your push-up position, and we start in 3, 2, 1, go. Right, so we got our hands under shoulders, and we're really pressing those elbows back behind us, keeping them pinned to our sides. Trying to keep that core engaged, belly pulled tight to spine. I want you to take these slow and controlled. Keep the shoulders away from scrunching up to the ears, right? So if you need a rest at that bottom, release the hands, exhale and push back up. You can do that as well. We're here for 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. You can come to your belly and get ready for those swimmers. So again, for these swimmers, we're lifting our legs with our glutes. So we're squeezing our glutes together, and then we're lifting our upper body with our back muscles. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Lift the feet, lift the chest up off the floor, rotate those hands back. Inhale. Exhale them forward. Keep that head down. Eyes on the floor in front of you. Keep that core engaged to protect that low back. Rotating those hands back. Palms towards the floor as they come in front of your face. And it's literally like doing swimming strokes. They're called swimmer Supermans. We're here for 5, 4. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. All right, press it back to child's pose. Inhale, exhale, and then bring knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Engage that core, and we're starting on that right side. All right, 3, 2, 1. Driving that foot up towards the ceiling, and then back down and then to the side. All right, so up, squeezing the glute at the top. Side, back to neutral. And my knee isn't touching the ground. I'm not resting between my donkey kick and my fire hydrant. I am making it one fluid motion, keeping my core engaged so I'm not opening up my hips. I'm just hinging with my femur. So my range of motion ends where my range of motion in that femur is. So if you're not getting super far out, and rest, that's okay. You might just not have that mobility in your hips. Don't twist your hips to open up. And then we're going to come to our mat again, So walking those feet in towards your butt. Inhale, exhale, pinning that back to the floor, driving through the feet, lifting the hips. Inhale, exhale, extend the left leg and roll that spine onto the ground. And then back up. Again, if you need weight, this is the time to use it, but this is hard enough as it is. So, or if it's too hard and you need regression, just take it to regular glute bridges. Keep that core engaged, rolling the spine down, lifting back up, and taping the spine to the floor. And that's the same movement that I want you to have with this glute bridge. And rest. We're going to take it from the top in just a second. All right, so we're going to go back to those push-ups. Again, if you need to use assisted push-ups, you can do that. You can use the chair or a bench or the wall or just elevated, like I said, or knee push-ups, like I said. And we're going to take it from the top in 10 seconds. Ready? So hands under shoulders, step those feet back into full plank or come to your knees and bring chest to ground. Pressing back through the palms, spread those hands out on the ground nice and wide. We don't want fingers together. We want to widen our stability, right? Driving through the palms of the hands, putting our evenly distributing our weight onto our hands. So just not onto our wrists, but really pushing those hands into the ground. Just a few more seconds left. Get a couple more reps in. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're going to go into the swimmers so you can bring belly to the floor. Roll those wrists out while we wait between. Hands out in front of us. Keep those eyes on the floor in front of you. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Inhale those legs up behind us. Hands out in front of us. And we're going into those swimmers. You can kind of kick your feet a little bit if you want to add a little bit more of a progression. Make it a little bit more difficult, a little more dynamic. You can kick your feet, engaging your glutes. Pull that belly button tight to spine so that you're not using your back to support. Your core should be on all around, right? We should be engaging our abdominals, that erector spinae, and the glutes. And we're here for 3. Inhale, exhale, and rest. Press it back to child's pose if you need to. Stretch out that low back. Inhale and exhale. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, hip width apart. We're going to left side with those fire hydrants. Ready? Set, go. Like you're kicking something straight up, keeping that foot flat, and then to the side. Again, don't rock your pelvis, so don't open your hips. Let that range of motion stop where your hip mobility ends, right? So when I mean hip mobility, I mean the range of motion that your femur has to move inside that hip socket. And the tighter that your hips are, the less range of motion that you're going to have. So if you're not getting super far out on that side kick, that's okay. I want you to use your glute. I don't want you to open. I don't want you to twist your body. And rest, flip it over, lay on the back. Walk those feet in. If you were doing single leg glute bridges, then you're going to be doing it all with your left foot and your right foot's going to be extended. So we did right last time, we did left this time. Pull that belly button to spine, walk those feet in close, and lift the hips. Extend that right leg, and lower back to the ground. Drive back up. You're driving through the heel of your foot, squeezing your glute as you come to the top. Really, as you lower down, you're painting your spine to the floor and then driving through that heel to get back up. Paint the spine to the floor. Keep that core engaged. Keep the rib cage down. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. And rest. You can bring those feet, those knees into chest. Roll that low back on the ground. We have one more round. While we rest, you can stretch out your wrists. I know we put a lot of weight on the wrist with those push-ups and the donkey kicks. For this round, we'll alternate about 20 seconds in, so I'll tell y'all when to swap sides for the donkey kicks and the glute bridges. All right, get into that. You ready to go into that push-up position? If you're like, I don't have any push-ups left, you can just hold a plank. Ready, set, and go. Bring the chest to the ground. If you're really struggling with your push-ups and you don't want to just hold plank, then you can come to the top and just focus on push-up negative. So you're just lowering yourself to the ground, but you're not necessarily pushing back up. So practice low and control, lowering to the ground, and then back up. We're here for 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and rest. And then bring it to the belly. Last round of these swimmer supermans. Last round of everything. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the glutes, lift the legs, lift the chest, and rotate the hands back. And again, if you want to kick those feet, keep that core engaged. Or just fold those feet steady behind you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale as you shorten, as those hands come back behind you. Exhale as you shorten. Inhale as you lengthen. So as those hands come behind you, inhale. And then exhale as your hands come out in front of you. And hands together. And press it back to child's pose for a rest. All right. Ready for those donkey kicks? Starting on the right side, and then we'll swap halfway through to the left. 3, 2, 1. Bring it to that tabletop. Driving through that heel. Up. And then in and out to the side. Keep that core engaged. Belly button pulled tight to spine. Rib cage down. You're using your glutes for this, not your low back. I'm not arching my low back to get my leg up there. My pelvis is tucked like I would be in a crunch. I'm using my glutes. All right, swap sides. Moving from right to left. Here for 3, 2, 1. And take it to the mat. Lying on our back. Bring those feet in close together. If you've been alternating sides, we can either just do it on one side, just do it together, or we can swap halfway through. I'll give both options. Ready? We're starting on the right side. Left leg is extended. Driving through that heel. Painting the spine onto the ground. Using that glute to lift you. Painting the spine onto the ground. Keep that core in nice and tight. And swap sides. Left leg extends up. Right leg extends up. You're driving through the left heel. Palms are flat at our sides, so we're not using our arms. Paint that spine to the ground as you lower. Driving through the heel to come back up. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees into chest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And you can come to sitting. Thank y'all for joining Strength. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your Monday and a great rest of your week. Y'all have a good one.
Thanks, Abby.